Oh,
Hi!
my chicken's exhausted.
So we were just talking about buying alcoholic kombucha on accident.
Yes. Oh, yes. Alcoholic kombucha on accident might be an interesting treat.
So what happens is when you go to Sprouts and you see the kombucha section, it's all the non-alcoholic, and then on the bottom, those are the alcoholic ones.
Oh, it's right with it. That's weird.
Yes. And I grabbed it. I didn't know, and then I got home and I'm like, I'm feeling a little loose. What's going on with this kombucha?
I'm a little loopy with the kombucha.
And then I looked at it and it's like, alcohol like 21% or something. I was like, what?
Oh my God. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be interested. Did you like the flavor of it?
It was pretty tasty. It was grape. It was the grape one. And it was Kavita. I think it was Kavita. Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I didn't get it again.
Sure and read the label.
I didn't get it again because I didn't want the kids to accidentally drink it. But anyway.
Yes. How are you today?
How are you? Oh, Jinx. How are you doing?
Owe me a Coke, but I won't drink Coke. I'll get owe me an alcoholic kombucha.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the probiotic cola. What?
I'm good. I got to be on a Zoom call today with Jill Winebanks. That was super cool.
You're just getting into all the political celebrity.
I know.
Lately.
I am just blessed amongst the blessed.
You have a lot to say, Debrianna.
Yeah, it's true. It was really, she's so nice.
Wow.
I really liked her. So speaking of political adventures, we have a very special guest tomorrow. I hope you've been following us on our Facebook.
It's going to be really fun.
Yes, tomorrow's going to be really fun, funny, and exciting.
Yes, it's going to be great. It's so weird how you have people in your life, like if you listen to radio shows forever, or you watch TV shows forever, or follow certain famous people, and then it's like, do you ever think you're going to cross paths? No.
And then here we are. Well, it's a quarantine joy. I've been looking for quarantine joys, and that's going to be one of our quarantine joys.
Finding the quarantine joy.
Hashtag finding the quarantine joy.
That's our logo. That's one of our mottos.
That's it. Oh my gosh. Well, my friend Maggie, Maggie Hanley, she sold one of her toilet paper paintings. If you haven't seen them on Facebook, it's cool. Which was just a lark for her. It's not, not a thing she does, like kitschy stuff, but it sold. Anyway, she brought me over a jar of preserved lemons.
Ooh.
Yes. So I decided that I would make my spaghetti and clams, and I make it with preserved lemons.
Oh, wow.
So sometime I guess we should do preserved lemons. It's super easy to do them on the show and just show people how to make them. But I'm happy to cook with them. There's a lot you can do with them, but you have to know the flavor and where to add it. So it's a bright, acidic, salty flavor.
I'm so excited that you're doing it this way with your special twist, because this is one of my favorite dishes of all time. And as I put in the poll today, I could check what the poll is. If this were your last meal and you were going to be executed, would it be linguine alle vongole? Let's see. Oh my God, 67% say yes.
Awesome. That's great. Well, I had bought a couple of cans of clams. I only have one can left. I also like to make clam pizza, and I used the other clams on a pizza not long ago. But so I have some clams, and I'm going to do a few things with it that are, a little corona'd, because that's where we are. But
Yeah.
I do have the preserved lemons, which is a really amazing flavor when you combine it in a fish dish.
I love preserved lemon not only for eating them, but the look of them in the glass
Yeah.
is so gorgeous.
Well, you can't see them in here because
Oh, that's a little one.
oh, they smell so good, but see them?
Oh my God.
They're
Yummy.
so pretty. So they
Yummy.
used to sell them at Trader Joe's. They
Really?
sold them in slices.
Why
Slices.
do you get all the cool stuff at Trader Joe's and I don't?
Well, honey, they don't carry it anymore. I always find like the weird stuff. I'm like, what's this? Then I get attached to it and then they don't carry it anymore.
And by the time I get there, long gone. The stuff is long gone.
So I also have another recipe for it's an Italian dish that's like a lemon sauce that you make with cream and butter and pureed preserved lemons. But I'm not doing that one today. I'm going to do this today.
Okay.
So thank you,
That sounds
Maggie.
really fun.
Yeah, I'm going to use one of these sweet onions, these little tiny sweet onions. And you know I'm going to save all my ends and all my peels.
I'm just going to tell you right now that my scallions that I put in the dirt a month ago, yesterday for some reason took this giant shoot upwards, like they just completely took off.
Yeah.
And it was so exciting.
You know, I think it's the rain and then the warmth. That's what,
Yes.
you know, it's so good here.
It's like a hot house out there.
Yeah, exactly. Which we don't get very often.
No.
All right, so I'm going to do about 1/3 of a cup of oil, olive oil, and I'm going to start heating it up in this frying pan.
Your mise en place looks quite pretty.
Thank you. So that's going in there. And then I'm going to cut the onions up into smallish pieces.
So those are those like the Maui sweet onions?
Yeah, I like those.
I do too. Those
So
are good on hamburgers too.
Yeah, they really are. I really like these. They have such a mild flavor compared to regular.
Yeah.
You know, just yellow onions.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add these into my oil, and I'm going to let them cook for, I don't know, about 4 minutes or so till they soften.
Okay.
And then while I'm doing that, I'll get the garlic ready. And you're supposed to, I don't know, people say you're supposed to use oregano. I'm not a big oregano girl. I don't know why. I'm just not.
Well, it's intense. It's a really intense flavor, and I don't use a lot of it. I mean, I put it in things like some sauces, some marinara sauce and different things, but not a lot.
Yeah, I really, it has to be really specific. So for me, and I'm not growing any right now, I'm growing thyme. So I'm using thyme. And this thyme is so pretty. It's soft.
I know, mine is like that too. I love it. It's like the spring fresh shoots of thyme.
Yeah.
So yummy.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, you know, you don't even have to pull it off of the stem. The stems are so soft you can just chop them.
Yeah, you just put them in. I have a lot of oregano right now if you did want some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I might take a shoot of it and grow it.
Okay.
Since we're growing everything, because you know, it's like
we're growing it outside.
It's a victory garden happening.
Practically. Oh, I went to Shake Foundation today for lunch after a hike.
You did?
And everybody was social distancing, and it was great. And because yesterday in New Mexico, the governor mandated that we could outdoor patios in restaurants can be open if you do all the right things. So you can go to places like the Shake and the Tea House and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. But
Oh, that's great.
But I was reminded that they had that. It's not clam. It's like that fried oyster sandwich. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you get it?
I didn't get it. I see green chili cheeseburger and I have to get that.
That's what I always get.
I know.
With the brioche and the, oh my god, it's so good.
Our anniversary is coming up.
Aww.
And we did that whole Isnami thing.
Yeah.
Where you do the flights of sake. And if you go every week and get it stamped like a frequent flyer, you get a chef's tasting dinner for 2, and it is so phenomenal. And we locked down right when we could have gone.
Oh no!
So now I'm
get it back. Can you get it?
Well, I don't know. I want to call and see if we could go. You know, if they have some outdoor dining up there.
Perhaps you can, because that would be phenomenal. When's your anniversary?
The 3rd of June.
It's coming up.
It's coming up.
How many years?
2006.
14.
What is that?
I think it's 14 this
That's
year.
math.
You're like 1400, David.
I don't know. We don't know.
2006. Whatever the math
Whatever
is.
that is.
Oh, that's when Seamus was born, so 14 years.
All right. So these are soft now. So I'm going to add in the garlic. I used, I don't know, a good 6 cloves.
That's a lot of garlic.
Yes, a lot of garlic, but that's what this dish is about.
Okay, there's a viewer, but they haven't identified themselves because, as I say every day, we can't see your name on the live feed, but they said, hey there, you all, thanks for your unreal commitment. That is
Patricia.
So sweet.
Aw.
Thank you.
Yes, we are committed.
Dave,
I know.
are we committed?
We're like Rosie. Oh.
Yeah,
So-
I know. It's just become a regular thing for me to be in your kitchen.
And
You to be in mine.
I know. It's a good thing we like each other.
It would be really uncomfortable if we didn't.
It could have gotten really, could have gone off the rails.
It could have been like, God, I have to go over to that bitch's house again? God,
I don't want to. I hate her food.
she sucks.
So I'm going to go ahead and add the juice from my clams.
Oh, yeah, the juice. Oh, it's Lisa Strout. Or no.
Patricia Strout.
Oh, it's Strouty. Hi, Strout.
Oh, my God. Why did I say Lisa Strout?
Patricia Strout is an amazing jeweler. If you don't know that about her, you should.
No.
She's an iron worker. She's a girl iron worker.
She made our table,
Wow.
our dining room
With the
table.
welding
Our
torch and
table.
everything?
She's amazing.
Wow. That's awesome.
So I have this pasta water boiling, but because this is clam and because I'm using these preserved lemons, which are preserved in salt, I am going to be sparse on the salt in the water here, just lightly salt the water, not as much as I normally would.
See, you're keeping track of the salt. We learned a lot from Holly yesterday.
And I'm going to add our favorite crushed red pepper.
Yum.
And then I'm going to put in, I'm going to turn this down a little bit.
Peggy's asking about the lemon squeezer, I think.
No
Oh,
lemon
yeah.
squeezy. I have salty little lemons.
There's a very special lemon today.
There-
Yeah,
oh my
that was
God.
the film off it, former film.
I wish you could smell this. It smells so good.
Wow. Yeah,
It-
thanks for reminding me of that, Peggy.
It's the I guess it's like your sister was saying yesterday, like Holly was saying, the salt that these are preserved in brings out the citrus. It's so pungent.
Oh, God.
So what I could do is, one thing you could do, I'm going to just chop the onions kind of fine. I mean, the lemon. What you could do is put it in a blender and make a paste if you wanted.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because if you get the bite and it's like too big of an onion piece,
Yeah.
you just chop it really.
Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me. I love lemon, so it wouldn't
Yeah,
bother
it
me.
wouldn't
But
bother
maybe
me
some
either,
people.
but you could just put them in the blender and make a paste.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. So, but I'm hitting these pretty small.
Yeah, that's so good. Mm.
Oh,
I
it's
just
beautiful.
have this urge to can things.
So what?
I have an urge to can things.
I know. It's like we're going back to our World War II DNA, Victory Gardens.
Or like Little House on the Prairie.
Okay, so that's in there. The lemon's in there now.
I'm starting to wear braids now, Debrianna, and ponytails. Next thing you know, it'll be bonnets.
I know. Well, here I am in my. I decided to wear my dress apron today.
Nice.
That's my homage to the 50s.
I love that apron. It's so cute.
I got it a long time ago. I can't even remember where we were traveling somewhere, and I bought it at some cooking shop. All right, so this is going to marry together these little flavors in here, and then I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter.
Yeah, bring it on. So they're asking, it's just lemon and salt in a jar. Well, we're going to do, you missed this part at the beginning of the show. We're going to do a show specifically about preserving lemons.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through all of that.
Now, see how creamy this is getting?
Yes.
So I'm just going to let that cook for a few minutes.
I bet your house smells so good right now.
Yeah, see, I'm not even sure I'm going to add any salt to that. I am going to add some pepper, regular black pepper. You could add white, but I have the black pepper near me. And I am going to add, because that's what I do, some of these artichoke hearts.
Oh.
I often will cook sausage and put it in my spaghetti and clams. I love sausage in it. But these caught my eye today. So
okay.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, they're really pretty. Trader Joe's.
Wow.
They're really pretty. So I'm going to put about half of this in there.
Okay, I would not have guessed that was going to be one of your twists. So I'm surprised.
I'm so glad.
But it looks amazing.
Well, other ads that I've done in this kind of a dish are fresh spinach or sausage, or you could do Swiss chard. Mine's not fully grown yet, so I'm not going to do that.
The thing is, the sauce of it is so tasty.
Yeah.
You can really add whatever you want.
Yeah. So I'm giving a rough chop to some fresh parsley. And I'm going to add, when my spaghetti is cooked, about a cup of the water into the sauce.
Right.
So I'm turning this down on low while I'm waiting for the pasta. And I am going to add the clams very last because these are already cooked in a can. And if I was going to add fresh, then I would do it a few minutes before the pasta was done. They take about, I don't know, depends on how big they are, 3 or 4 minutes maybe to open.
And they have to open. And if they don't open, you
don't eat them.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat them if they don't open. And they're, I get them at Christmas. This is one of the dishes I make for 7 fishes. I always end the meal with spaghetti and clams because that's how I grew up. But so you would think that at the end of 7 courses of fish, people would be full. And why would you serve spaghetti at the end? But I never have enough spaghetti and clams because everyone wants so much. So
Wow.
I do make the sauce ahead. So I would make the sauce, up to this point, and then without the artichokes in it, and put it in the refrigerator in a jar. Do it the day before, and let the flavors all come together, and then I serve it the next day.
Wow. It's just the best tasting thing ever. Okay, somebody's asking, so what if you don't have lemons in a jar? What do you do?
You can make this without it. This is you can totally do exactly everything I just did, and just don't add the lemons.
Or you could just squeeze a little lemon.
You could just add lemon juice and lemon zest, and not the preserved lemons. But me, because I'm a maniac, when they didn't have them at Trader Joe's, I was so upset. I ordered jars online.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I didn't want to make my sauce without it. I've gotten so used to having that flavor in my sauce. So that's what I did.
Now you're making me really want to make it with the jarred lemons, which I've never done. So I'm totally going to try this.
Awesome. Well, I have 8 minutes till the pasta's done, so.
Are you going to do a song and dance?
I could do a monologue. I could. Or you guys could just come back and get a picture later.
That's true.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it. I'm just going to let the sauce simmer. And right before the pasta's ready, I'll take my cup out, about a cup of water out, put it in the sauce to thin it out just a bit. And then I'll add the clams. And then I put the pasta right in the pan here and let it finish in there.
Yeah. Do you put what do you put on it after you plate it? Do you do a little Parmesan or?
I do, and I know there's this whole school of thought that says don't put cheese on fish. I don't care. I don't care.
But on this dish, I think you need it. I think it requires it.
Well, here's me and you with rules. What rules? I'm like,
it's
no.
True.
I like Parmesan on this dish, and I am gonna have it.
Me too. You know what you like.
Well, if you haven't had clam and shrimp pizza, you have not lived.
Why water from the pasta?
Water from the pasta, we do that because the pasta's cooking and it adds a starch to the water, and it kind of helps thicken the sauce of whatever sauce you're making.
Whoever this is, I'm just going to talk about this for a moment. Mm-hmm. If you go to our YouTube channel, and
everybody should.
The marinara episode.
No, the carbonara.
We talk about
the carbonara episode
of the starch of the pasta water in almost all sauces, if you're having that, because it transforms the sauce. It's like there's the world before you did that, and then there's the world after you added water to your sauce from the pasta, and it is unbelievably different and better. Mm-hmm. So
way better. All right, so I will post a picture and don't miss tomorrow's show.
Tomorrow we have Rocky Mountain Mike from Stephanie Miller fame and the Sexy Liberal Tour and all of those people. He's really funny. If you don't
know him, look him up. He's an amazing musician and he does political satire songs. Like Randy Rainbow-ish kind of idea, I guess, if you don't know who he is.
He's a total genius, and he sings the parodies, which is truly, you'd have to have an incredible voice and musicianship to even capture some of the artists that he does with his parody songs. But he's so sweet, and we got to already, meet him over Zoom before this. So I'm looking forward to it. He's going to make a salmon dish. We haven't done that yet. So that'll be fun.
and he hasn't either. So it's going to be exciting.
He might not be able to cook, but it'll be funny.
We don't know.
But it'll be funny.
It'll be funny. So yeah, definitely join us tomorrow. That'll be at 5:30 our time, 7:30 Eastern.
Yes. So it's later. For those of you who are always asking about, please do it later. Okay, we're answering the demands.
Yeah. So that's our story for tomorrow, and there'll be other people coming up. So
yes,
we're excited.
I know things are taking off. Oh, somebody just wrote starchy water is like magic glue. That's exactly it. Right. You got it.
That's right. It's a magic glue.
The magic cooking glue.
It is. Instead of cream, you can get around the cream thing. Yes,
it changes the texture. And it makes it just all come together in a beautiful way. It's like a magic wand went over it.
All righty. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Well, you guys have a great dinner. That's going to be delish.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
I'm probably going to have celery sticks after my green chili cheeseburger for dinner.
I know. When I do that in the afternoon, I'm not hungry the rest of the day.
I'm so full right now. But it was so good.
Yep. Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
I can't eat for 3 days, though.
Oh, well. That's what salad is for.
I know. I made the salad last night and ran out of greens.
Oh, no.
I don't want to go to the market. So celery sticks it is. All right.
All right. Celery sticks it is, girl. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks, everybody.